And then after sideboarding, it obviously got worse. I mean, have fun, brother. Have fun.
You too. All right, I'd like to play first. I actually don't know what's in this deck.
This hand is complete blue nonsense, and I love it. I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, I have no clue what's in here. Okay.
All right. Well, you know 7 cards out of your 60, so you're on the play. That sucks. Never lucky, right?
Never lucky.
Ooh. Oh, is this the green aggro deck? I like this deck. The one with the wolves and stuff like that. The 1/1 human that gives +1/+1 to all the other humans.
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right. It's something entirely different. All right.
Entirely
I'm excited.
different.
I actually played that deck the other day. It actually is very quick. Does not tend to do well against Wrath. All right. Well, if you're gonna do nothing, I guess I'll do nothing. I'm cool with that. Just play out tap land, say go.
I was supposed to play tap land last turn. Holy tap.
I'm all about the tap lands. All right. That sick Estus Scatter syncopate up. Is Estus Scatter in this format? It probably is. All right. Well,
it's either that or remove soul, right? Like you could play either, probably.
Yeah. Yep. One of the two. One of them's got to be in there. No one plays that card other than draft. All right. Well, obviously you're a little land-like because you're not you didn't save these deserts to cycle them.
Well, kind of, yeah.
Or you're just a mana heavy deck.
I figured it's pretty mana hungry. I'm just looking at this.
All right.
Yeah,
a ramp deck. Okay, bunch of life. I don't know how I'm gonna beat that life total.
You know, 22 is pretty hard to get to.
It is. Math doesn't work out anymore. All right. Is land to go. Got that FOF up.
Oh man, look at all these tap lands.
That's PD for you. All right. Morphling. I give up. All right, what does this guy do? Untap another permanent. When you cycle Vizier, untap a permanent. Yeah, okay. That thing seems like it's probably going to be annoying eventually with the Verdant Haben.
Yep. Huh. I accidentally tapped too much mana, but yeah, whatever. Let's do it.
What does this thing do? For all damage, it would be dealt this turn. All right, well, I don't plan on doing any of that. I'm going to dissipate deck. Damage? What's that?
Okay. Oh, now I get this deck, kind of. All right.
It looks like it's a shift deck. Or slide, I'm sorry, slide deck.
It looks like it.
Flame Rift or something, yeah.
I didn't really read the deck list, so I don't actually know.
I'm assuming it's like a slide deck. I don't even know if Flame Rift is legal right now, but it probably is.
Oh, yeah, counter spells. Counter spells are bad.
I mean, I may just have a bunch of like burst lightnings too. Try to burn you out from 22.
No problem.
Yeah, I'll start working on it.
A couple of fireballs in there.
Yeah, Banefire. Or Carvex Torch is actually cheaper. I don't know. I mean, it's a 26 land deck, so ostensibly I can do 25 with a Banefire.
Oh, wow, this is pretty sick. All right.
I think you're gonna attack me.
No.
No attacks. All right.
I need a couple more land, I think.
You got double FOF action going on.
Oh yeah.
All right. Do your double FOF right now.
Burst lightning with kicker.
Yes, sir. It's a 3 toughness critter, so unfortunately I got to spend a full 5. I don't get no rebated shock value out of it. Or you can counter it. I don't know. Whatevs.
I want to save that guy, I think. It might be a good idea.
Okay. Yeah. Get it. Okay, countervailing winds for 1. Oh, so much value. Countervailing winds so much worse than what the hell's the card from Madness?
Oh, circular logic.
Yeah, that thing. All right, go on ahead, please. All right.
Yeah, let's play some more tap lands.
No FOF. All right.
I feel like there's this one card I have to like totally get on board. So I have to like.
What's that?
Squeak it
Vizier
under.
of Truths, or Vizier of Tumbling Stands,
No.
or
It's,
whatever else you just drew. All right, I'll kick this and hit you with it, and
sure.
you can countervailing winds again. All right, he's dead. All right, so cut down your mana by 2, I guess.
Yep.
All right, go on ahead, sir.
All right, come on, what? Ooh, that one's good too. Can actually, I can cast that. Oh, we're good. We're good. Oh my god.
Got like Mind Shatter, black mana. All right, what are we gonna see here? Ooh, search your library for a card and put it in your hand and shuffle your library. Yeah, sure. May just be searching for a land.
It could be.
I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, you didn't make your land drop yet. However, I mean, if you play it well, you probably still have it in hand. And you played a crap ton of cycling lands.
I play a crap load of cycling, period, I think.
Just cycling cards, period.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if you looked at the Season 9 stuff. There's actually a very cool Living Death deck right now. I actually think the deck's pretty good, too. I'm a pretty big fan of it. I've not played it yet. No, it's actually very good. It's like there's a lot of new cycling cards that came out in the same set that Desert of the Indomitable is from. What is that? Is it Kaladesh, or is that Aether or something? Whatever. I don't remember, man. But there's actually quite a few good cyclers in that format. Okie doke. Well, I'm just gonna play a Mystic Monastery and say go and leave up my counter spells.
All your counter spells.
Oh yes, so many of them.
I think I just need to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You start
7.
jamming stuff and trying to fight through my counters.
Yeah.
Probably.
All
Eventually, you have to do it.
I know. I was just trying to get crap on board.
All right, so did not go for a basic land definitively.
No.
Okay, what does New Perspectives do? In this battlefield, draw 3 cards. As long as you have 7 or more cards in your hand, you may pay 0 rather than cycling cost. Okay, that seems terrible for me.
Oh, it's terrible for me too. It's just.
I think it's actually probably good for you, right? I mean, like pay 0, you can just go through your deck and get bombs.
Yeah.
I think I have to counter that.
Yeah, it's a must counter card.
All right, well, I think because I can leave that up, I just go for this gentleman. Say go.
It's funny because I was gonna play that deck too. Like...
So I don't think this deck is I don't like its position right now. Like I think it's actually definitively worse against the post deck. I was telling you it's like Dimir in Pauper. Just a weird spot.
Yeah.
Turn off my auto yields just in case.
Yeah.
It's in a very, very bizarre spot.
All right, let's see if you got it.
All right.
Holy cow, mana.
All right. I do not.
Nice. Nice.
So we're going through your deck. All right, Resounding Thunder. That seems really bad for me. 6 damage to any target? Probably gonna die here. Oh, is there one that like blows up all the lands too?
Right. I don't think it plays that one.
No, like bloom. Like that's probably too much. That is pretty sweet. All right. Can you go through the whole deck? Probably can. I mean, unless you just hit all lands. I guess even your lands cycle. Angel Song. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I have to.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Tell me I hit a brick. No.
You hit a brick? Nice. You stay alive for a turn.
I know.
I mean, it's not like you can counter Resounding Thunder. I guess you can stifle it.
Oh, this is terrible.
That's what I like to hear. I don't know what I'm top decking next. I mean, it's probably just a land.
Oh, that's the worst.
All right.
I hit like every non-cyclable card in my deck.
Well, the good news is any top deck is probably live, but at a minimum, I know your 7 cards must or have to be cast. So you have a lot of lands in hand, I assume.
I've got a few land. I'm not gonna lie.
Just a couple of them.
Yeah, just a couple.
At a minimum, I'm not dying to Resounding Thunder.
All right.
New perspectives too.
Yep. Let's do it.
I mean, you just draw 3 cards. As long as you have 7 or more cards in hand.
Yep.
Hmm.
It's definitely something you probably want to counter.
Well, but you don't have 7 or more cards in hand, so it doesn't do anything.
Well, I draw 3 cards.
No, it says when new perspectives enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards. As long as you have 7 or more cards in hand, you have 6. That can resolve, unless I'm misreading this.
It's a different thing. I automatically draw 3 cards.
Oh, I suck. Or I just can't read. I didn't see the period. All right, well, draw 3 cards, my man. Yeah, I was reading it on the small font, and I was like, oh, okay. I've never seen this card before. Yeah, it does have a period there. I was like, oh, as long as you do this, all right, that's cool. All right, well, we're gonna start going through the deck. Maybe I can just stroke a genius you out.
Hey, absolutely. It could totally happen. Don't worry.
All right.
Oh my god. All right.
How do you yield to like all cycling ever? All right, let's just start auto yielding some of these cards.
Oh my god, really? Come on. All right.
Oh, brick, 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 brick.
I know that's what you're praying for right now.
Return to your hands. Oh yeah. Well, no. This to the bottom.
Hey, I understand why you counted it. I know why.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that would have been bad for me. You would have been like down to like what 25 cards. You probably have another one, but we shall see. All right. Turn your hand. All cards. You're gonna recycle or discard this turn. All right. Let's see what happens. Brick, 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 brick.
No bricking, right. Please.
Brick, brick.
Let's draw some cards. No bricking. Alright. Let's cycle this again.
Alright.
I have a feeling it's going to be tough for me to beat you anyways.
Well, I think because you have to do a lot of damage. I mean, it was the Resounding Thunders. If it's only 4 of those, it's I think I was above 24. Alright.
You were definitely above 24.
Well, you could return them, but you've used 2 of your Shadow of the Grave, so I assume you have 2 more of those. And you can't resolve another new perspectives. Yeah, I definitely should have countered that. That was a blunder on my part. I just can't read. All right. Untap target permanent. All right, well, there's possibility with that, plus the Vizier of Tumbling Sands. You could make enough mana to cast another new perspectives. Hey, I'm just going to ask, do you attack with creatures in this deck or no?
No.
I'm going to F6 if you don't. You don't? Okay. I'm F6.
I don't attack with anything.
Okay,
I'm I do F6, a lot of cycling.
All you. All you, man. F6.
Alright. I'm just going to try to... Oh my god, alright. Cycle. It's a lot of cycling.
Yep.
Untap this. Oh my. This is ridiculous. Alright, let's draw more cards that I can't cycle.
Alright, Shadow of the Grave, I assume. And that's probably good enough if you have that. Yep. That should be enough. So I go down to 4 here, and you basically just have to find the last Shadow of the Grave or the last Resounding
I've got it
Thunder.
in my hand, so.
Oh, you've got both Resounding Thunders? Okay.
Oh,
you have the other Shadow of the Grave.
I've got the Shadow of the Grave in my hand.
We'll let you do it for the viewers. I'll let you kill me. Well, if you have the other Shadow of the Grave, yeah, you can probably just cast the Resounding Thunder and then cycle it back in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So down to 4. And Shadow of the Grave number 4 into Resounding Thunder into Dead. All right, so we definitely want to invoke the Divines, because New Perspective seems like it is the engine of the deck.
Yep.
Seems like it's really the only thing that's making this work. I think.
I think that's the only thing that makes this work. Unless like
Yeah, I was
manually...
gonna say, I think if you kill that, you win probably.
Yeah.
Although, actually, that's an interesting card. Actually, could you beat a Pulse of the Fields if I just keep on cycling that nonsense?
Probably not. It's be way too good.
Actually, Gideon's Intervention seems pretty good too against Resounding Thunder. All right, I'm gonna bring these dudes in. This, probably this. Don't need this. All these Wraths are pretty bad. The Burn is pretty bad. Temporal Isolation seems horrific. Actually, Thran Foundry seems good. What else do I want? Maybe just an Aetherling? Maybe 1 Pulse? Pulse seems kind of marginal. Alrighty. Alright. Cool. Probably should have cut the War Leader Helixes too.
Trying to figure out if I want to put this card in here. Yeah, I tutored for another New Perspective because I figured you had a counterspell. So
I actually didn't. I was trying to level there. I had Burst Lightning and Temporal Isolation. Jeskai's like in one of those weird spots, like Jeskai Approach, just Jeskai Control in general is in a weird spot where like it's kind of like medium against everything, but like great against very few things, like depending on how you tune it. Like this version is probably better against the aggressive decks of the format because it's got like, 3 Temporal Isolation, 4 Burst, 3 Radiant Flames, 3 Planar Outburst. And now after sideboarding, I've got, Graveyard Hate, and I've got a decent bit of Artifact Enchantment Hate, and then with focus decks that can generally only win certain ways, I've got some hate for those as well. All right, I'm going to keep this hand. I think it's probably going to be good against you.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it just depends on how much you're able to interact in the early game. If you can't, I think it will tend to probably ensure that you can't win, but we'll see.
You have an aggressive hand?
What's that?
You have an aggressive hand?
Aggressively controlling, I would say.
Okay.
It very aggressively controls one of the resources that you need to go right, which is mana.
Oh, okay.
The old Blast Miner Reno. Yeah, he tends to be kind of a problem.
All right, let's play that then.
All right.
Crap.
Blast Miners. That card's really good too. Yeah, I was looking at my sideboard. I'm like, man, this deck gets a lot better against this variety of deck after sideboarding. It was just pretty bad. I mean, holding Temporal Isolations and Burst Lightnings just seem miserable.
I'm actually surprised that the Blast Miner is not in more decks or more sideboards.
No, it actually is pretty common nowadays, man, because you really do need it just to keep up with the silly post decks, because post, I have Sowing Salt in the sideboard of this deck too. I don't even want to run it, but I mean I have it because this deck just can't beat posts.
Holy
just
Blast
the mana
Miner.
advantage is so huge. Yeah, I don't even have 2 red mana, but I mean, whatevs. All right, cycle some nonsense. No, okay.
No cycling yet.
Okay, all the basic lands. So lucky.
I know. You gotta counter that guy. All right.
Yeah.
Syncopate. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Get out of there, buddy.
Go to the exile zone. You're not getting returned ever.
No.
I did the 1/1 beat down. Maybe I should have morphed my other one, but I kind of wanted to leave up the syncopate there. I don't know. This seems actually pretty decent. I'm just gonna do it now because I do kind of want to make a land drop. My hand's all gas, so perfect. A bunch of lands and a Fact or Fiction. What will you give me?
Poo. All right.
Okay. Oh, okay. don't think I need double red for anything. Oh, just all lands are fact? I'll probably take all lands.
I know. I'm just...
Actually, I kind of like this pile. I don't see myself needing to blow up more than one land a turn.
I don't know what other like double red cards you have in your deck. So.
The only one I have is Sowing Salt in the sideboard. I don't have any other double red cards. It's just for Burst Lightning and Radiant Flames, which Radiant Flames is no longer in the deck. I took a lot of cards down. It was like 3 Radiant Flames, 3 Planar Outburst, a Burst Lightning, 3 Temporal Isolations. I just put in all the control match nonsense.
Yeah.
All right, that's a dude who makes mana. Okay.
I can untap your land for you if you like.
No, I actually have just enough, man. Just enough to kill him right now.
Damn it.
I mean, it would be nice to find a way to like win the game, other than just keeping you off mana. But I mean, I guess 2-power beatdown is what it's going to be right now.
Good thing I like to draw some basic lands.
Yeah, you got some basics going on over there.
It's a basic city. All right.
At a minimum, it looks like most of your non-basics enjoy cycling.
Yeah.
Huh. All right. Well, I'm gonna do this, and if I get countervailing winds, I guess that actually doesn't do anything unless you cycle a bunch of nonsense first. So, a little treasure cruise.
All right.
All right. Let's see what you do here. Gideon's Intervention, good sir.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, Resounding Thunder. All right.
I'm never really casting it though.
No, but see, it says prevent all damage that would be dealt to you in permanents you control by sources with the chosen name. So, I don't know if it actually works. We're gonna see, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna have the last non-basic land you need to cast your silly thing. Is that 7 or 6, man? I think it's 6, right?
6 mana, but I don't have a non-basic to do it.
That's it. Okay. I'm actually curious to see. I kind of want to see you cast a Resounding Thunder and see. I believe Gideon's Intervention should prevent the damage from it. That's a good question though. I mean, so if you cycle something, is the source of damage still technically the card?
I'm pretty sure
the triggered
it's still
ability.
the card, yeah.
Yeah, I mean it should be. I think Moto may be effed up that way though. We'll see. All right. I'm gonna do what miners do and just start mining you.
That's fair.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's see if you have the counterspell.
Yeah, Gideon's Intervention. I think I have 2 of these in the board. This card is overperformed for me. I actually do not have a counterspell, so go ahead and have it. Go nuts and whatnot.
I need a solution for that stupid piece of shit.
Oh, the Gideon's Intervention? Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of like the cranial extraction of white, or 4 white. All right. Go ahead.
Okay. That was a goodie.
Yeah. Brought, I think, 2 or 3 of those nonsenses in. There's the one cool thing about Jeskai is the deck is very mutable.
Yeah.
All right. There's just some nonsense, though. It's never going to beat in the first game. Actually, crap. Let's undo that. It's just, just gain some random life and attack.
Stupid approach.
Yeah. Yeah. It is certainly an earner.
Well, we did say we wanted to try it out.
Okay. I'm actually curious to see. I really do want to see if that thing cycles to do anything. All right. God, my perspectives are so fresh. I'm just seeing things so clearly right now. All right. What does it do? All right.
Nothing.
All right, it works as it should. Like Moto's weird though. Like there's some cards just don't work correctly.
Absolutely.
Like Chandra's ultimate in this format, like the Chandra Nalar, which is actually legal with like Tybalt Fiend Blood or the Blood Fiend, or whatever that guy's name is. Her ultimate actually doesn't count as coming from the card itself, so it can actually beat stuff like Gideon's intervention, etc. There's a couple cards like that. There's a known bug with the 3/2 Menace guy that draws cards in red, where the damage is not accounted for from the source, so like you can't circle protection or anything like that. It's kind of funny. Okay,
wow.
I wonder what the theoretical volume of damage your deck can do is. I'd be curious to know. Like, I kind of want to like almost for science see if it's possible to out life gain your deck's ability to still have cards left in it to play. My guess would be no. My guess is you can probably do somewhere around like 180 damage or something like that total. But I don't know. I'm kind of curious.
Like if it was like the perfect draw.
Correct. Like if you had like the exact sequence of like untaps into that whatever that not shallow grave, the shallow grave for instance. Like basically you have what 30 or correction 24 per cycle of resounding thunders by 4, so you're looking at a buck or I'm sorry 80 plus 4 times 4. So yeah, that's what is that? That's 96 damage.
6 basically.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. Probably can't outrace it with Pulse the Fields. Should we sub this?
We can always try.
Well, I mean, I don't think I can get my life total that high either. All right, this hand looks decent enough. Actually, I like this hand. This hand's actually great.
This hand's not very good against you. You and your blast miners.
All right, I'm gonna keep this one. Ooh, the Mold of 5.
Oh, this is.
At least your cards cycle.
I think I need that one.
Alrighty. All right. Frontier B-Whack. The old B-Whacker.
Nothing's going on right now. Let's play this guy.
All right.
Ugh.
If I played him as a morph, would you be confused by what it was?
Oh yeah, it could have been anything.
It's probably an exalted angel. All right, we got an untapper here. Oh, lay bare the heart. Well, you want to get my intervention, my Thran Foundry, my dissolve, or my TC? All right, my Gideon's intervention.
The intervention's like the only thing I can't get rid of.
Oh, you can get rid of the miner?
Miner is kind of like, it sucks, but I'm sure I could deal with it. But
I think Thran Foundry can also like mid combo like beat you, but I don't know. That's why I brought it in. I was like, I can probably mid combo kill him when he uses that weird black card.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I probably want to get rid of the black mana.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, black tends to kill creatures, right? At least Dwarven Blast Miner is not Wasteland or Strip Mine where you can like accidentally target your own land, or where like Wasteland targets itself. It's my personal favorite.
Absolutely. All right.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna be a dirtbag and sit back on minor nonsense.
All right.
All right. You got a way to deal with minor. All right. Nope. I'm gonna cycle. All right.
Cycling.
All right, Thran Foundry, and go.
You want to do me a favor and shuffle my graveyard in my library right now?
I kind of wish my library or my graveyard was as big as yours, so I cast this Treasure Cruise and just like go nuts. But all right, an old Island. No, I'm probably gonna save the Foundry just in case, All right, well, yeah, guess I'm Yeah, I'm probably attacking with this dude, because if I have to counter something, I'm going to do that as opposed to blowing up a land if you play a non-basic. And probably want to cast some factor fictions during your turn. I guess by letting you make a land drop, I could be playing into countervailing wind, but such is life.
Do I want to make you spend the mana next turn?
Okay. I mean, I may not as well. I mean, 3 mana is not spooky. I think is it pretty apparent that 6 is the spooky mana count, where I start gaining new insights about the world and the people in it. Oh, seems like a bunch of good cards.
I know, it's rough. Tough life you got there.
Yeah, it really. Jeskai is tough, man.
Jeskai is tough. You're right.
Actually, the one thing about people talk it up, I think it's in a weird spot, to be frank with you. I'm gonna take the bigger pile. And it's just because like I don't think you can really beat the true control decks of the format. All right, Island. And there you go, man. You got it. I'll blow up your land.
Okie dokie.
I will use up the mana. Just for you, though, Jordan.
Aw, you're so sweet.
I know.
What a nice guy.
I know. They all tell me that. I don't believe them, but I mean, you know, they all tell me that. All right. Yeah, time has come. Beat down from the 1-1. I just got to find a way to win.
Need to find some more basic lands, I think.
I need to find like alright, yep.
Okay, give me a forest.
I don't really care about what you cast on 1 mana, so I'm just gonna do this now for F6 value. Oh, that's a lot of approaches.
I know.
We're really good. Just give me 2 of them. Start slamming approaches.
I'm trying to like end the pain right now, you know.
I mean, I think that card works in a way that if you cast 2, you win. I think.
I'm just trying to like end the pain, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to approach or do you want to kill my land?
I mean, you underestimate my level of my ability to troll people. Actually, can I do it all? No, I can't do it all. You know what? Actually, I do like blowing up your land here. You're like, hey, welcome to PD. I got a fucking soul ring in my deck. Excuse my language. This is how we all do it around here. Yeah. I don't really care about this card. It's like the world's worst faithless looting, but I'm just gonna do it anyways.
Good job.
Yeah. I could have saved it and like gone back into my own approach. I just want to get rid of these friggin' lands, though. You know, these lands are kind of getting rough.
Rough for you. You can let me borrow some of those land, you know.
I don't. You can have the planes. But your deck does use planes.
I'll take it. I'll take that red right now. Give me that red.
Should I be like an Uber troll and just play the Aetherling out and kill you that way?
Sure. Whatever you want.
I put it in just in case you were extracting. I doubt you're extracting. Alright, I'll stop being an ass. I'm just gonna play this thing. Go nuts if you got it. My guess is we're gonna see the enchantment go on to one of the islands. Probably not the Bantus, whatever the hell that desert is.
Well, I drew that.
Well, that's good.
Let's see if I could abuse this somehow. No, can't really do it. Let's untap that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna F6. I don't have a counter spell for you right now. I guess you know what? Here, I'm not gonna F6. I do have 2 Thran Foundries. That'd be kind of bad, right?
Yeah.
Just in case you do try to go for it.
I'm definitely not going off. Trust me. It's not gonna be a thing right now.
I'm gonna say it's not Legacy. It'd be pretty tough to go off on like 4 mana.
Oh yeah, it's super tough.
I think it's doable in this format now. Like Demonic Consultation, definitely. So Demonic Consultation the other night when I was playing that bad Rexer list,
Yeah.
definitely like. So it's just such a high variance card, man. Like I won, I won a couple games on it, and I definitely lost a couple games on that pile.
Yeah, that card is special.
It's a good card. I mean, it's just the deck was not really well set up to use it.
Oh no.
I mean, I basically all I could find is like a Recurring Nightmare, a Living Death, or a Hermit Druid. Those were like pretty much the only things I ever targeted. I did like an island one time, and I only had 2 in the deck. Cause if I got the island and I didn't kill myself, I won. Because I had the Palinchron, and I needed to like untap into Recurring Nightmare into Infinite Mana Loop to win the game. Which, in that case, it did. I won the game at like 4 cards in deck. It was kind of goofy. All right, I'm gonna do this.
You know what? Sure. Bad splits all day.
I'm gonna take the little pile here. And what's on top of my deck? Oh, surprise!
Well,
you little guy. All right. Approach.
GG's.
Right. Good game, man. Good game.
I'm just happy I got the combo off once. So I'm just happy about that.
Yeah, no, I gotta say, like, Jeskai is just a bizarre list, man. Like, I honestly, I don't think I could ever really beat you. Well, knowing what you're up to, I could probably beat you in an unboarded game, but not knowing what you're doing, like, I'm probably going to lose that game every time because I don't know what's relevant yet. I'm like, are you cycling? Like, is he living deathing? Is he, what the hell is going on? I've actually never read or seen the card New Perspective. So as soon as you play that, I was like, all right, what does this thing do? And I'm like, oh, that's bad for me.
Oh, I totally have to read it again.
Then I misread it and it was like, oh, draw 3 cards if you have, 7 cards. Oh, wait, there's a period there.